You have a script, you have a camera, you have a vision. But where do you shoot it? The world is your set. Finding the right corner can make or break your film. This isn't just about finding a pretty backdrop. Functional, safe, affordable. The secret weapon isn't some sixth sense for cinematic spots. It is a simple, powerful tool. The checklist. This humble list is your map. This humble list is your guide. This humble list is your safety net. It turns a chaotic search into a methodical process. Think of it this way. A pilot has a pre-flight checklist. A surgeon has a pre-op checklist. A filmmaker, especially one on a tight budget, needs a pre-shoot checklist for their locations. This essay is your crash course in building and using that checklist. We're going to break down the entire process of location scouting, from reading your script with a scout's eye to managing the logistics on the day of the shoot. This guide is built on practical, real-world experience, designed to help you avoid common pitfalls and secure the perfect location for your story. The hunt for the perfect location begins not on the street, but on the page. Your script is the treasure map. Learn how to read it for clues. Don't just scan for scene headings like INT. Diner, night, dig deeper. Break down every single scene into a list of requirements. Before you burn gasoline and wear out your shoes, your search begins on the screen. But be specific with your search terms. Instead of old warehouse, try derelict factory with skylights near Austin. Dive into online location databases and film commission websites. These are gold mines. Owners have already expressed interest in hosting productions. Google Maps is indispensable for virtual reconnaissance. Find a promising address, drop a pin, and explore. Switch to satellite view to assess the property's layout. Spot potential parking areas. See the size of the backyard. Identify hidden problems. Don't underestimate social media. Use hashtags. Yuchi urban exploration. Yuchi abandoned places. Yuchi vintage decor to find unique spots. As you gather potential locations, you need a way to organize them and compare them against your creative vision. This is where a mood board comes in. A mood board is a visual collage that establishes the look and feel of your film. It's a shared reference point for you, the director, the cinematographer, the production designer. For a gritty crime thriller, your board might be filled with dark, high-contrast images of decaying urban landscapes. For a romantic comedy, it might be bright, warm, and airy. Alongside your mood board, you should start developing a preliminary shot map. You don't need a full storyboard yet, but you should have a basic idea of the key camera angles. If the script calls for a long tracking shot following a character down a hallway, you need to find a location with a hallway that is long enough and wide enough to accommodate the camera and dolly track and crew. This visual blueprint becomes your filter. As you review potential locations, you can quickly discard those that don't align. Once you have a short list of promising locations, move from the digital world to the real one. Picking up the phone, writing an email. Your initial contact is incredibly important. It sets the tone for your relationship with the owner or manager. Be professional, be concise, be clear. Your goal: introduce yourself. Briefly explain the project. Gauge their interest and availability. State your name. State your role. State the production company name. Mention the project type: student film, independent feature, commercial. Briefly describe what you're looking for and explain why their property caught your eye. Example: I'm scouting for an independent film and saw your Victorian home online. Its unique woodwork is exactly the kind of character our director is looking for. Ask key qualifying questions. Is the property available on your dates? Are they open to a film crew on site? What's their familiarity with film productions? You've done your digital homework and have a short list of promising locations. Now comes the most critical phase, the wrecky. When you step onto a potential set for the first time, your job is to become the eyes and ears for the entire production team. It's a sensory investigation. The first thing to assess is the space itself. A room that looks spacious in a wide-angle real estate photo can feel incredibly cramped once you get a camera, lights, crew, and actors inside. Your initial walkthrough is a sensory survey. Pay close attention to the sounds of the environment. This is arguably as important as the visuals. Stand in the middle of the main shooting area and just listen for a full minute. What do you hear? Is there a constant hum from a nearby factory, the distant rumble of a train, a flight path overhead, the neighbor's perpetually barking dog? These ambient sounds can kill your audio tracks. Next, use your eyes to scan for details beyond the main features. Look for potential visual problems. Are there modern elements like fire alarms, security cameras, light switches that don't fit the period of your film? These can be covered or removed, but it takes time and permission. Look at the backgrounds. What is visible through the windows? Are there highly reflective surfaces like large mirrors or polished floors that will create a nightmare for the camera and lighting departments? Light is the paint your cinematographer uses to create the image, and the location is the canvas. During your recce, understanding the natural light is paramount. Bring a compass or use the one on your phone to determine the orientation of the building. Which way do the windows face? An east-facing window will give you beautiful, direct morning light. A west-facing window will provide a warm, golden glow in the late afternoon. A north-facing window offers soft, indirect light all day. Take reference photos and take reference videos to document how the light falls within the space. Don't just take wide shots. Capture how the light hits a specific wall. Capture how it creates patterns on the floor or streams through a doorway. Use a light meter app on your phone or a dedicated handheld meter to take readings in different parts of the room. This gives your cinematographer concrete data to work with. Note any large trees, note nearby buildings, or other obstructions outside that might cast shadows on the location. Think about controlling the light. Can you easily block out the sun for a night scene shot during the day? Conversely, if you need more light, are there places to position your own lights outside the windows? Finally, assess the existing artificial light sources. Turn on every light in the location. Note the type of bulbs and whether they are on dimmer switches. A film set is a power-hungry beast. Your lights, cameras, monitors, support equipment all need electricity. One of the most critical tasks on your recce is to locate and evaluate the power situation. Find the circuit breaker box. Open it and take a clear photo. This is non-negotiable. Map out where the outlets are in each room you plan to shoot in. Test a few with a simple circuit tester to make sure they work and are properly wired. Access to the location is the next major hurdle. You need to think about how you will get everything and everyone in and out. Start with parking. During your recce, secure a primary parking area. Create a parking map and distribute it. Designate zones for production vehicles versus personal cars. Once on the property, evaluate the load-in path. Are there stairs, narrow doorways, or tight corners? Measure every doorway, hallway, and elevator. Beyond the main set, you need to identify spaces for your support departments. Where will hair, makeup, and wardrobe set up? They need a clean, well-lit space with access to power and ideally a mirror. Where is the video village? You also need to find a space for the cast to relax between takes and a designated area for craft services and catering. And never ever forget to locate the restrooms. Note how many there are and confirm they will be accessible to the entire cast and crew. Your memory will fail you. After visiting 3 or 4 locations in a day, details blur together. So meticulous documentation is your most important skill. Create a comprehensive location Bible for each site. This process starts with photography. Take more photos than you think you need. Start with wide shots of every room. Shoot those wide shots from every angle. Move in for medium shots, then close-ups of details, textures, architectural features. Capture a 360-degree photo or video pan of each room. After the interior, go outside. Photograph the exterior from all sides. Label every photo with location name and room. Organized photos make it easy for others to understand. Also take detailed notes and measurements. Use a standardized location survey form on every recce. A standard form prevents missed checks. Write down all measurements, room dimensions, length, width, ceiling height, window sizes, doorway clearances. Sketch a simple, not-to-scale floor plan. Mark windows, mark doors, mark power outlets. That simple sketch often beats 100 photos for planning. Finally, record a short narrated video tour. Walk through as if showing the director. Narrate what you see. For example, okay, this is the living room. It's approximately 20 by 15 feet with 10-foot ceilings. Large west-facing window. Great afternoon light. Floors are original hardwood. We need to protect them. Photos, measurements, sketches, and a narrated video. A complete package. It lets departments do a virtual scout and save massive time. Finding the perfect spot is only half the battle. The other half is paperwork. Once the director has approved a location, your first priority is to secure it legally with a location agreement. This is a binding contract between your production company and the property owner. Never, ever shoot on private property without a signed location agreement in place. The location agreement should be thorough and detailed. It clearly outlines the terms of use, the agreed-upon fees, the exact dates and times, and what specific areas you are permitted to use. What rooms can you use? Can you move the furniture? Are you allowed to paint a wall? If so, does the agreement state you must return the property to its original condition? The contract should also grant you the rights to photograph and record the property and to include its likeness in your film for worldwide distribution in perpetuity. Filming on public property almost always requires a permit. Streets, sidewalks, public parks, government buildings, beaches. The first step is to identify the correct permitting authority, usually a dedicated film office. In smaller towns, you might deal directly with the city clerk, the parks department, or the local police department. Generally, you'll need to provide a detailed description of your filming activity, exact dates and times, a list of all locations, and a description of the scenes. Your right to film does not exist in a vacuum. You are a guest in a neighborhood, and your success depends on maintaining good relationships with the people who live and work there. The noise, the lights, the sheer number of people, vehicles involved in a film shoot can be highly disruptive. The key to a smooth shoot is proactive and considerate communication. Long before the first truck arrives, go door to door to every home and business immediately adjacent to your location. When you speak with the neighbors, introduce yourself and provide them with a filming notice letter. This letter should be professional and informative. It should clearly state the name of the production, the exact dates and times of filming, and a brief description of the activity. Most importantly, it must include a contact name and phone number for a production representative available 24/7. Listen genuinely to their concerns. A resident might tell you that their baby naps at a certain time, or that they have a big delivery scheduled for one of your shoot days. Be flexible and work with them. Before you are allowed to sign a location agreement or receive a film permit, you will be required to have production insurance. This is non-negotiable. General liability insurance protects you from claims of bodily injury or property damage that may occur during your shoot. If a light stand falls and injures someone, or if a crew member accidentally breaks a priceless vase, your insurance policy covers the costs. You will need to provide a certificate of insurance to both the property owner and the permitting office. Often, they will require you to name them as additional insured on your policy. The most important job on any film set is to make sure everyone goes home safe at the end of the day. As a location scout, you are the first line of defense in identifying and mitigating potential hazards. During your recce, you must conduct a thorough safety assessment. Look for tripping hazards like uneven floors, loose cables, clutter. Identify areas with low ceilings, sharp corners. If you are shooting in an old building, check for asbestos, lead paint, unstable structures. Note every single potential danger on your survey form. These notes are crucial information for the entire production team. Based on your assessment, you will help create a safety plan specific to that location. This plan should be communicated during a safety meeting at the start of each shooting day. Where are the fire extinguishers? Where are the first aid kits? What is the designated emergency exit route? You also need to post the address prominently and know the location of the nearest hospital. A film set is more than the space you see in the frame. It's a temporary factory. This is your base camp, the nerve center for everything that happens off camera. Your first logistical challenge is power. This is where a generator comes in. You need to determine where to place the generator. It must be close enough to run cables, but far enough that its noise doesn't bleed into your sound recording. Manage the fleet of vehicles. Plan for catering and craft services. Think about the human element. Where do people rest? Where are the bathrooms? This base camp infrastructure is the absolute foundation of a professional shoot. No matter how perfectly you plan, something will go wrong. That is the one guarantee in filmmaking. The most common enemy is weather. What is your plan if it starts pouring rain during your sunny outdoor scene? This is why you must have a weather contingency plan. For every exterior location, you should always have a backup cover set in mind, a nearby interior location you can quickly move to if the weather turns against you. Your second great enemy is unexpected noise. You scouted a quiet suburban street, but on your shoot day, the neighbor starts construction with power saws. Your pristine audio is now useless. Beyond weather and noise, you need to prepare for logistical failures. What if your primary location falls through at the last minute? For your most critical locations, have a fully scouted backup location on hold. Lastly, you need to build buffers into your schedule. Everything in filmmaking takes longer than you think. A simple company move can eat up half a day. All that preparation comes down to this: the day of the shoot. Your final tool is the most compact one yet: the day of shoot checklist. The list should start with the absolute basics. What is the call time? What is the full address? Include contact information for key personnel. This prevents people showing up late or to the wrong place. The next section is for the first in crew. Lay down floor protection. Post directional signs. Confirm power is on. Walk the location owner through the set one last time. Finally, your checklist must have a wrap-out section. Leaving the location is just as important as arriving. Do a final walkthrough with the owner to check for any potential damage. Ensure all equipment is removed, all trash collected, any moved furniture returned to its original position. This is how you get your security deposit back and earn a reputation as a professional. That reputation is what gets you access to great locations on your next film. This entire guide is about more than just a series of steps. It is about cultivating a specific mindset. The Scout's mindset is one of relentless preparation and proactive problem solving. It's about seeing the world not just for what it is, but for what it could be on screen, while also seeing all the potential things that could go wrong. You are the foundation of the physical production. If you have done your job well, the director can focus on performance, the cinematographer can focus on the light, and the actors can focus on the story. This job is a unique blend of artistry and logistics. You need the eye of a photographer to see the cinematic potential in a dusty warehouse, but you also need the mind of an engineer to figure out how to power it. You need the charm of a diplomat to negotiate with a hesitant homeowner, but also the meticulousness of an accountant to manage the paperwork. The checklists and forms in this guide are not meant to stifle your creativity. They are meant to free it. By systemizing the mundane, you clear your mind to focus on finding those truly special places. Remember that every location leaves a footprint, both on your film and in the real world. The relationships you build with location owners, film offices, and local communities are your most valuable asset. A good scout can get access to places others can't, simply based on a reputation for being professional, honest, and respectful. Your legacy is not just the images you help create, but also the positive experiences you leave behind. This ensures that the next filmmaker finds a community that is welcoming, not hostile, to the art of filmmaking. So take these lists, adapt them, and make them your own. Whether you have a crew of 2 or 200, the principles remain the same. Be curious, be thorough, be prepared. Look at the world with a scout's eyes. See the textures, the light, the shadows, and the stories hidden in every space. Your camera and your script give you a reason to explore, to knock on doors you'd otherwise pass by, and to see your world in a new way. The perfect location is out there waiting for you. Now you have the map to go and find it. Go make your movie.